Can you break down what a typical rental looks like? Because I think different people have a different impression of what a good rental looks like. So for you, what do you target when you're looking for a good rental property?
Well, at this point, all of the 6 rentals are single-family homes. It's not like I'm ignoring multifamily. It's just at this point, I was unable to find anything that makes sense. I would love to have like a 2-unit, 4-unit, 3-unit, 4-unit, something like a small building. It's just the numbers didn't work so far. With single family homes, this is what I target at this point. I believe it's, yes, if you have a vacancy, it's 100% vacancy, but you're controlling the whole property, right? Versus if you buy condos here and there, you're always going to have some restrictions by the association, whatever that is. So right now, I do live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Nothing around me makes any sense at this point, right? I wish I knew what I know like 3-4 years ago, and I started back then. Anything around O'Hare, around the airport was like perfect for rentals. Now the numbers are like so high. They just don't make sense. But let's say like a perfect scenario of a good rental is, let's say one of our rentals in Lansing. We bought a few months ago, and I just rented it out actually yesterday. We bought it for $39,000, right?
Wow.
We put in it 60, plus some holding costs, closing costs. Let's say we're at 105, 106 into it. We refinanced it. It was appraised for 150.
150? 150?
150, correct. Yeah. 150. So the ideal scenario for me, and I think for most of the investors, is like whatever you buy the property for, plus the construction cost, plus your holding cost, your closing cost, to be no more than 75% of your appraised value. Right? Why 75%? Is because the bank's gonna give you up to 75% from the appraised value. So you want to take all the money you put into the property, you want to take it out, right? Of course, that's the ideal scenario. It doesn't happen that way every time, but I'm okay. Even if I have to leave $10,000 into the property, right? It's still a good deal for me, because where can you put $10,000 and you get a monthly cash flow of $500-600 a month? There's no investment like this.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what is that? What's your mortgage and what is that rent for?
Well, rent is $1,650. $1,650. The mortgage, I think, with all the taxes and insurance included, is $960.
Wow, that's a great spread.
Yeah, it's close to $700 in the cash flow.
And Lansing, what type of town? Can you describe it?
Well, Lansing 5 years ago was not the Lansing today, definitely. I know personally the building commissioner and some other officials in Lansing because of the amount of work I do there as a general contractor as well. They said, in the last 3-4 years, they really hit hard on crime. So, of course, when crime is low, people want to buy more, the investors are coming, and so on and so on. So I would say Lansing is like a blue-collar city. The property taxes are still relatively low comparing to the other surrounding suburbs. Rents are decent, and I think there is crime is very low at this point. Definitely crime is very low. It's very attractive. It's very competitive market right now because a lot of people are buying there. That's why I'm always saying with all the investors I work in Lansing, you need to do a great job. Your property has to look perfect because you, first of all, have a competition. Second of all, I do believe that if you do a good job, first of all, those nasty phone calls you're going to be receiving in the middle of the night or during the winter or whatever, right? They're going to be very minimal, if any. And you're going to be able to attract the best tenants, because if a tenant has 700 credit score, they can choose whatever they want, right? I want
exactly.
That. That's why all my tenants are the best tenants, I'm telling you. You never know, right? But so far, I'm able to attract because my tenants, my properties always look like almost like a flip.
Hey, really hope you enjoyed this section of the interview with Boyan Salha.
For the entire interview and others just like it, you can listen to the Living Off Rentals podcast on any podcast player, or you can ask any questions and continue the conversation in the Living Off Rentals Facebook group. I hope to see you there.